Hello, welcome to this one, the Airbus A340-6, and it's the zombie escape mission. So for those not familiar with that, sounds kind of ridiculous, but there's actually a lot of fun to it. So let's come on over into X-Plane. I shall introduce you. We're here on the ground in the Airbus A340-6 with a Lufthansa livery. Now, it's important that if you want to do this, things are exactly the same. So on the ground here, KSFO or San Fran International, and we're standing on the northern maintenance stand. Here's the Airbus A340. Now, to hell with all procedures, checklists and any of that stuff. What we're going to do is pretend like we're some random guy here on the ground. We see this plane stood here and we're aware of the zombie apocalypse, right? All those druggies, it's very sad actually, but all those druggies are basically making their way and killing anyone and anything that moves, and we see them coming in over the fence. And so again, we don't care with checklists, we don't care with procedures or flight plans. We care getting in that plane, getting it started and off the ground as quick as possible. So that is the part of the mission. One of the rules: no assistance from ground, no cheating. You've got to have your X-plane on as realistic as it will go. So crash detection, all of that, don't disable it. It needs to be on. And our end destination is just going to be across the bay over there towards Oakland. As soon as we touch down, we come to a full stop. The timer comes to an end. So I hope everybody is clear with that. It's a beautiful morning here in San Francisco. We've got live weather on. And so jumping inside, a couple of little things before you do hit go. And that is, if you come over here, with no assistance from ground crew, make sure all your aircraft doors are closed. You may need to do that manually. Secondly, again with the quick services, turn all those off because we've got no ground power, chocks. We want to disable all of that. Now, if an aircraft is stood out somewhere on stand, clearly it would have chocks on. We're going to have pulled those or kicked those out before we climb into the plane. And yeah, the only other thing, come over to your load performance. Make sure it's got some passengers. Again, it's not going to have any passengers in on stand, but let's just say, you know, you've got yourself, your family, or a couple of friends. So just put, like, I don't know, five people, something like that. Cargo, you know, your pet. And then for block fuel, again, default is 0. So just put something in, otherwise it ain't going to go. So we'll click there, and we'll make a start. So with that, let's come inside. I'm going to start the clock and we'll see how quick we can do it. Again, the timer starts from entering the cockpit, cold and dark, as we see here. So let's go 3, 2, 1, begin. Timer on. Coming up front, taking a look. Where are we? Battery. I'll do away with the music entirely. 1, 2, 3. APU master on. Wait 2 or 3 seconds. And with that, we've got the APU cranking. I'm going to put logo lights on, and what else can we do up here? Again, we've got no time for the alignment. Fuel pumps. Can hear the APU starting to crank. I may as well go ahead, put turn off and taxi light, wing light as well. Beacon ready because we're not going to have time. Not that it matters. Again, we're just trying to run away. Nice, at least this Airbus has got one working display, maybe 1.5 off the bat. There were none on the Airbus A320 until the APU was up and running. Alright, APU has clicked onto bus, so let's have a look. This time not forgetting APU bleed. Let's turn that on, starter switches on, and let's go for engines 2 and 3. Let's get transponder on, predictive wind shear, just to get one warning less. Looks like 2 and 3 are boxed, they're cranking, which is nice. The rest of the plane is on a self-test. Come on, the zombies are coming. Turn these things off. And by the way, yeah, let's get these onto ATT. No time for the align anyways. Crew supply, turn that on. Do you know what? Just for the hell of it, let's turn the, where are we here? The cockpit voice recorder on as well. And as soon as 2 and 3 become available, we'll start the taxi. I'm going to release the parking brakes already. There we go, parking brake off. And there we go, available on 2 and 3. Let's go. Let's go ahead and start 4 and 1. Does this prevent start if the fuel levers are not idle? Because that's a problem, because I've only got 2 throttles and I can't only just move the middle 2. Let's hope. Alright, let's carry on with the idle then. We are rolling. We'll knock 5 seconds off if you want to think that I could really just put 2 and 3 up for a little bit of a faster taxi, but we are in a really long plane, and so it's not like you can race around these taxiways anyway. As we're coming up here with our runway for our departure, I'm going to set flaps 1. RTO, not that we're going to use it. 1 and 4 are still boxed. Let's come up top, put strobes on, landing lights. And there we go, 1 and 4 are available, so let's add power on them all. Set that to norm. APU bleed and APU can come off. Let's roll. Hi, and it looks like about 4 minutes to get to the runway, and we're going to be airborne, well, really quick because we're light. And there we go, toga thrust set. MC lights, which we're just going to have to ignore. No V speeds, we're just going to go with a very light A340. Come on, start rotating. She's up. And there we go, takeoff 4 minutes 30 seconds here. Beautiful sunrise, that looks really nice. I'm going to bring the flaps in already. Thrust back to climb. And across the bay we go. Fly-by-wire, just like the A320, seems to be working exactly as you'd expect. I'm trying to show it while doing this race, but look, I move my stick to the left, I let go, completely let go of the stick, and look at it, doing a proper Airbus thing, just holding it there. So it's nice to see that's working. I'm thinking, though, to shave a bit more time off, I'm going to do this time. Visibility looking a lot worse than it was last time. We did these zombie escapes. I'm going to get, let's see what it's like. Where are we here? Turn the flight controls. And see now. Just entering the barber pole. Hopefully this, yeah, this should make it fly more like a traditional plane now. Alright, here's Oakland, just beneath us. Again, with no landing speeds. This plane seems to have a massive... This thing here seems to hang really far into the cockpit, far further than any other aircraft. At least Tolis have modelled it like that. Seems a little excessive. I don't know if you remember, last time we did the zombie escape, just as we got to Oakland, there was a few drops of rain as well. Alright, let's put the boards out. Auto brake 3. We are relatively light, so it should be fine. climb back inside. Yeah, so turning those fact switches off is getting rid of the protection, and that was my complaint last time in the A320. I wasn't able to throw it round and pull the alpha in quite the same way. Now I am going to be able to. Right, flaps, gear, more flaps. More flaps. Runway in sight. A little less turn. Flaps. And slipping and putting right pedal in to get a bit of side slip to the left because we're a little fast.
Sync rate. Sync rate.
Some would call it forward slip.
Sync rate. Sync rate.
Pull up. Pull up.
Not long to go.
Up.
Hey, this is one of the fastest ones.
Pull up.
300.
Pull up.
Left slip
Pull up.
to the right.
Pull up.
Ah, we're fast. We're fast again.
Terrain. Terrain.
Come on, come on.
Terrain. Terrain.
Do you know I'm not going to make it, am I?
Terrain. Terrain.
Let's get rid of the boards. Bit of power. I'm going to have to do the same as last time, and it was in the Airbus as well, where we then had to do this left hand, and we got the jib whiz right there as well, and I remember getting upset about how does the jib whiz know when we are, when we've not even aligned the ADIAs up here. Now this is going to be a really tight turn onto final. Flaps are full. Boards are armed. Let's see if we can get it.
Don't sink. Don't sink.
Right.
Don't sink.
Rudder now to slip into the left.
Pull up.
200.
Oh, I overdid that.
40. 30.
That was a bit too rough. Reverses in. I think that would have snapped the gear off. For sure we would have had popped tyres. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Oakland. 9 minutes 46 seconds from cold and dark San Fran. Yeah, leaves a little bit of room to be improvement. I am a little bit surprised as to how difficult this thing was to maneuver at the end.